Welcome to the historic Inner Harbor of Baltimore, Maryland. Just a stone's throw away, you find M&T Bank Stadium, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens.
To kick off for Baltimore.
With Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico, and out there is Tyler Loop to get us started. Off we go here in Baltimore.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive.
Let's go. 60 boxes, 60 boxes. Ready, ready?
They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run to start out. 6 yards on the first play of the game.
He was brought down at the 26.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 19 Charger, 19 tight, 19 tight. 7 Pirates, go.
He'll drop to throw. An open man set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Indianapolis.
At the 42-yard line.
19, 18, 19.
He'll look to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
19, Charger, 19, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19, Lions. 18, Pioneer. Ready.
Back to the air once more on second down. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get him a first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
70, Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Cardinal.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
For whatever reason, when the ball was in the air, Mike, it seemed to me like he was almost having a little trouble tracking it. I'm not sure if that's what allowed the defender to catch back up, but ultimately it was the contact at the catch point that causes the incomplete, and now it's going to bring up third and real long.
Let's go now. Drop 60.
Throwing now on third and long. He's got his tight end. That's Warren. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on third and 16.
Every staff in the league that understands it, we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's first and goal. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is first and goal. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
19-18.
They'll look to throw again. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
Come on. Set. 18, 70 Lions. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To the end zone. It's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
Third down pass. Intercepted.
They go three tight ends here on first and 10.
19 Tiger. Ready.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he'll force his way forward, maybe a yard. second down coming up.
Gain of a yard.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. He was trying to get that to Tez Walker. And it's going to be third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 98 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Step Warrior 70. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Well, coverage right there. And it's knocked away. Incomplete.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
18, 5 in. 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, here down the field will fall. Incomplete. Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. Now it's going to be third down.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
Trap 60, trap 60. Drag him 60.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
On the return is Jones. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And this is going to set up a long field ahead. Backed up as it is touchdown inside the 10.
Ready. Let's go. Ready.
Now, faking the give. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
I'm not sure any play has a greater impact in altering a game than forcing a safety on defense. Not only do you get the 2 points, but you give the ball back to your offense to try to add more on.
Ready. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 19 Lion. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Viking 18.
In motion is Warren. They'll try and run for this. It's Taylor. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
So it's a pretty manageable 3rd down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
On comes the punter now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
1st and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
Ready, set. 60 Maverick. Ready. Panther 60. Let's go.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
The key to this play here, Mike, is the anticipation of the snap. Watch how he's able to time the center, and when that ball moves, he hits it. Gets through into the backfield, and he brings the quarterback down before the receivers even got out of their breaks.
He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Cougar 19. Come on.
1st and 10 at the
60 Eagles.
First carry for one of the league's best workhorses, Derrick Henry. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it with a 2nd down and 10.
Let's go now.
On the give, here's Henry. He'll work forward for a couple. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
Okay, ready?
They need to get it to the 27. This is third down.
Set, ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Panther 60. Panther 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Trenton Simpson in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive.
Lions. Hawk 70. Hawk 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Out of the gun. He'll throw. Pass right side to Downs. To the 20. And he will score. Touchdown. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Extra point attempt still to come. He knocks it through, and the Colts will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70 Ranger. Get it. 19.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Now a shot here, deep middle. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
35-yard line.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
A give right up the middle to Henry.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here we go. Here we go. Got it. Go.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down, Baltimore.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Come on. Panther 11. Panther 11. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket.
These are the plays that just drive the defensive coordinator crazy, Mike. You do everything right. but you don't account for the quarterback scrambling. He's able to get out of the pocket and gain enough for a first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
On the handoff, it's Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Yards on the play.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Let's go. Ready, ready.
He'll go again here with Henry. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Colts' 15-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Let's go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. That's Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this game.
His kick is good. Makes the score Ravens 14, Colts 7.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That was good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you can have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A pickup there of 28 yards.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together. And the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow.
1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
On the give, this is Taylor. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
10 more yards.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
2nd and inches at the 15-yard line.
2nd and inches. He'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Viking, ready.
They'll look to throw. Right side, that is hauled in by Warren. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Tyler Warren. Touchdown, Indy. That touchdown #1 for him on the year.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
The kicking team on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Colts will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This one off downfield by Flowers. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. Not much there, a yard or 2 down to the 48. Jadian Sherwood there to meet him.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 48-yard line.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Get it. Panther 11. Hawk 70. Hawk. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Going up top and looking for Andrews. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. A huge play just before the half. 38 yards.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Simply put, you just have to be more disciplined along the back end, Mike, especially when you're playing against a quarterback like this. I mean, his ability to identify mismatches so quickly and then target them with the ball, you've got to take away that space, change up your looks, and as a result now, they're going to test your red zone defense.
So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Here we go. Roll. 70 Timberwolves. Let's go.
On first down, they'll start to drive with Henry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Quiddy Pay on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. This one intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henry. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
First and 10.
You know, Mike, I like the early aggressive play call to start this second half. I think anytime you find yourself in a tie ball game, you want to be the team that strikes next. In this case, it backfires. They have the turnover. Now it's their defense that's taking the field, and they're going to have to come up with a stop and keep this game all squared up.
70 Timberwolves.
They'll work the middle here with Taylor. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
20-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 20, here's 2nd and 3.
Come on, 7 Pirates. 60 Bison, 70 Rangers. Let's go.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Down. Panther 60 Maverick. Ready to go.
That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Colts. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Let's go. 19 Tiger. 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Ravens 14.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Let's go. Viking 18. Steady.
Now, this looks like a design run. And he will go all the way. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
On the zone read, he'll keep it himself. He's got a man. Take it in for two. And we are all tied here in the third quarter.
To kick off for Baltimore.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Okay, break. Ready, go.
On first down, they'll start with Taylor. He'll get him behind his blockers, gets forward for a pickup of 3. Kyle Hamilton, the former Notre Dame star, able to make the play. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. A pickup there of 13. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chain.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
The 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second and 3.
Ready, set. Ready. Buffalo 18. 65 catch. 65.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. That is a Dafe Owe getting in there to bring him down. His first sack of the season.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Left side, that is caught by Warren. They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Indianapolis.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates.
And he will score! Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The extra point is good. And the Colts will go up by 7.
Ravens 22.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. Now an opening past the 30. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go, 19 Lions. Viking 18. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. The pass right side going to be taken in by Walker. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kev Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. The extra point is up and through. And the Ravens will even the score here in the third.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Safe kick taken at the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Broncos. Here we go. Set. Cup 19. Cup 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Back to the air once more on second down. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
All right, Mike, so in a situation like this, I would love to see the quarterback think first down. I don't need a touchdown. I need a fresh set of downs. I need to keep the chains moving and give me more opportunities to hopefully end this drive with a touchdown. So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Going to go right back to Henry. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
18, Rodley, 8.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
3rd downs,
line.
Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball, Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Now a give, but here comes the reverse. And he's got another one. Tez Walker. Touchdown, Ravens. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. On is Luke to add the extra point. The kick is good, and the Ravens will go up by 7.
Ravens 36, Colts 29. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Back to throw. A throw right side is intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Like, we're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Luke now for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. He gets buried on the return, way back at the 10.
At their own 10-yard line.
Run with Caleb, and this will not help the cause. He's going backwards. Tackled back at the 8.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, so far throughout the game, we've seen him make a lot of plays in the run game, but now he shows that he can hold his own in coverage as well. Really nice job there by the linebacker, making an impact in the passing game.
3rd and long. Downs goes in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. He's got his man. That's down. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. This is caught down that right sideline. A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Cowboy 80. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Let go.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, ready.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. That one brought in by Warren. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Right in. 60 inch.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and take it in. He's got it. They gained 18 yards on that one. First down, Indianapolis.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll look to throw again. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Ready.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Knock the Cowboy 80. Let go.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. 13 yards on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
20-yard pickup there. Good for a Raven first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready, ready. Cougar 19. Ready, ready.
They'll run it with Henry. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Here's a designed run. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Well, maybe he's counting a little bit, Mike, on this defense being in pass mode, and maybe you can catch him off guard with the run call. In this case, the defense was ready for all of it. They hold them to no gain. They're going to have to bring out the punt team.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get that complete to Ross. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. They'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
First down.
60 back. Viking 18. Warriors 17. Go.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Second and 10.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Colts.
He'll drop to throw. Right back to Warren again. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
3-yard line.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Here we go. Here we go.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
What's going on, guys? Ready, set.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. They'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. 13 yards on the catch there. First down, Baltimore.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard.
Here's Henry. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
After the loss of 3, it is second and 13.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, check that, street. Hey.
They'll run. It's Henry. And much more room to run on this one. Pickup of 8, and that'll bring up third down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
This defense in desperate need of a stop, and here comes third down.
19 Tiger. Smash.
Looked like a lateral there, but now it's a free football. The Colts have got it.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball, because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit, and that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like, because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball is the #1 priority, and it cannot be stressed enough.
Here we go. First and goal. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
Throwing now from the gun. That's pulled in, and they're able to tag on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's going to have a Ravens first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
That's good.
Now the Ravens use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Check out.
They'll run out of the gun with Henry. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Timeout,
Second
Indianapolis. That is their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this fourth quarter.
Get it.
A give right up the middle to Henry. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield. The Colts will signal for their third and final timeout, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock. It is third and long.
Go!
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll be taken down. No timeouts left for the defense. That should do it. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. And the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. Ravens sending the punt team out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air once more on second down. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Great job there defensively separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
What about this crowd getting even louder before 3rd and 10? They'll throw out of the gun. That is incomplete with 1 second left on the clock.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Here we go. One final play. Moving to his right. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win here for the Ravens. And with an open date on the schedule next week, they'll be able to savor this one for a while. Rest up and ready to get back at it in 2 weeks' time. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico.